G'day everyone, Raid0AU and welcome to a new series on a game called Astroneer. This is an early access game. You can see there it's a pre-alpha build, 0.2.1. It's available on Steam in early access for $19.99 US or your regional equivalent. And it was released on the 16th of December, so it's basically a new early access game. Created by a developer who go by the name of System Era Softworks. And the planets in this are all procedurally generated. It's getting very positive reviews on Steam at the moment. And they describe it as a game of aerospace industry and interplanetary exploration, or at least that's what they tell us on Steam. So I'm going to be doing this in single player, but you can play it in multiplayer. It has 4-player co-op, I believe. And when you start off on the main screen here, you've got a choice of various astronauts that you can use. I'm going to use this guy here. And let's head down and see what it's all about. Launch. Use the right mouse button just to scroll around and change your view. Alright, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Alright, not so hot. Alright, so press the tab key to jump out of our capsule here. And WASD just to move around. So shift, you can press shift to sprint. Space jumps. And as it says there, E brings out your terrain tool, where you can deform the terrain. And it's completely deformable. So we'll be getting to that in a moment. But you'll notice this line going from me to the capsule. That is my oxygen line. And that is most important because obviously without oxygen you will die. And we just say hello while we're on the planet here. Hello. And just scratch our head a little bit as to what to do next. But yeah, this is our oxygen. You'll see on the backpack as well, on my back, at the top of the backpack there is this blue line here. If I'm not connected to an oxygen line, this will start to deplete. And once it reaches 0, you start suffocating, and it doesn't last long and you will die. The yellow line down the middle here is my energy. So it looks like the sun's going down. But the first thing we want to find when we come down to a new planet is we want to find compound. And that is this stuff over here, and I'm not worried too much about my oxygen just yet. We bring out the terrain tool, press the left mouse button, and we start mining. So there we go, we've got some compound. Compound. We'll just keep grabbing it. Alright, we've got no power left, which is fine. And probably the first thing we want to build, using the compound, we'll press Q to open our inventory. Here's our backpack and our slots. And you can see, if I just close that again, you can see that's represented on your back here, so you can see what's in your backpack at all times. And once you start to get used to what these items are. Now, we can make a number of things from our backpack. We can make a solar panel, a battery, we can make some tethers, a tank, generator, beacon, wind vane, and they all require varying amounts of different types of materials. First thing we want to make is we want to make some tethers, and these just use the compound, so we just click the button in the middle. We'll use up some of that and we'll get some tethers there. Probably the next thing we want to make is we want to make ourselves a solar panel. And that just uses compound as well. And you'll see the solar panel come up here on the backpack. So if it closes down, it's there, it's just there. And when the sun's up, that will actually help to recharge my energy. Now you'll notice this pillar thing over here with yellow all over it and an arrow pointing at it. This is energy, and this will regenerate. So we can use this for energy as well. So there's various ways of doing it. Solar panels, there's wind turbines and things like that. Alright, so the next thing we want to probably do is we want to extend out part of our base. So I think I'm going to bring this one out here. We do that just by left clicking on it and it comes out. And that tells us that we need a bit of resin. So we need to find some resin. And I'm just scanning around to see if I can spot any. Not seeing too much. Alright. But let's start using our tethers. So you press T to bring out a tether. And you see a representation of the, or the outline of the oxygen line. Place that down. And the tethers have a certain distance that they can go as well. So you want to make sure that they're connected up. And this extends our range out. So you see I'm now connected to the tether. So effectively we're just feeding out an oxygen cable more than anything else. So grab ourselves a bit more compound. So tethers are very important in the game. You'll see that some of this compound is actually hidden under the terrain. So we'll keep placing these tethers out this way. We'll just see what we've got over here. I think this over here is resin. So we'll head over this way. There we go. What I'll do is just use our alright, we'll just pop that back into our backpack and we'll use our terrain tool. We might just dig a bit of this out just to make it easier to get up and down. Now when you're using the terrain tool, left mouse button just digs. Control flattens. So you can use that just to smooth things out a bit. The Alt key adds terrain, so you can raise things up. Alright, so I'll put a tether here. And you'll see that the tether actually acts as a bit of a light as well, which is handy when you're exploring in caves and things like that, which can be quite dark. There we go. Alright, so don't know that this stuff, I thought this stuff might have been don't think it is. What is it? What this stuff is. It's not resin, I can tell you that much. Alright. Not sure what that is, but it's healing me, whatever it is. Alright, so that's not resin. So there must be some resin nearby. To occasionally get stuck on the terrain. Not too worried about the tethers at the moment. I just want to have a bit of a scan around. There's normally some resin pretty close. Alright, got some more compound over here. Alright, we've got a cave system there as well. Alright, so oxygen's at 50%. So we just need to come in close enough just to reconnect to the oxygen line. Let that fuel up. Okay, this is resin over here. Yep. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to lead some tethers over here. And probably just lead it off at that one. Okay. Now we've got no tethers left, so okay, we can craft ourselves some more though. Go. Come on. Go. That'll be enough for us to be able to get this stuff out. Alright, so we're going to collect all this, as much resin as we can from here. A little bit hidden under the terrain. Yep, there's still some more down there. Always worth just digging around a little bit, because you do have these bits that are under the terrain. There's another bit there. I wouldn't go crazy. Basically, if you don't see some sort of almost straight away, basically I would leave it. Okay, still some more there. Alright, that should probably do. So we'll just head back over to our base here. Alright, so now we just need to place some resin in there. You just click on the outline of it there. And now it wants 2 resin. So, put 2 resin there. And it turns that into a workstation. Now, in the workstations we have a choice of a number of them. We've got printer, which will need copper to make that. Research just needs compound. Smelter just needs compound. Vehicle bay needs aluminium. So, thinking we're going to go, we'll go research or smelter. In fact, we'll probably go research and smelter if we can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just extend that one out. So we're going to need some compound for this. Now, the other thing I want to do, I'm just going to do this now while we're here. I'm just going to dig myself a little bit of a cave. And I'm going to lead a tether in here. And the reason being that you do get these like sandstorms. Now we got no power there, but we can grab power from here. Just whatever little power we've got left. There we go. A bit more. There we go. And when you get one of those storms, what happens is you start to get rocks flying at you, and they will kill you. So, just initially, I like to dig myself a little bit of a hidey hole, for want of a better word. Somewhere where we can shelter ourselves. And what we'll do is we'll place it tethered there. So we'll be able to stay down here and hopefully not get hit. To get a little bit more here just to make it a little less claustrophobic, but there we go. That's the hope anyway. In fact, we've got one right now. We'll probably start to see some rocks. Here they come. There go the rocks. So you see the rocks flying past. So we really just want to sit in here and wait until that passes. Is it passed? It might have passed. Yep. You see the cloud over in the distance there. It's a bit hard because it's not really daytime yet, but you see this cloud. Yeah, that's what's going to kill you if it hits you. All right, good. So we need some compound. We need more compound. Now, where did I see some compound? We can head back over this way. We'll be a bit careful with that storm over there. Make sure it's not coming back our way. No. Alright, we've got some compound over here. So we'll stick a tether there. One there. One there. Alright. Get as much of this compound as possible. Once again, same with the compound. It's worth digging down a little bit just to see if there's any hiding down there. Oh, it's okay. And if you so desire, you can refill this up. You know, you don't want to be an environmental vandal, so to speak, on a new planet. But yeah, you can fill those up. Alright, we've got plenty of compound, which is good. So, I think the first thing we're going to make is the research. Put the compound in there, and then we just click on the little I button here. There we go. Woohoo! Yo! But you'll notice there that it says it doesn't have any power. So, what we can do is we can take our solar panel, we can stick that on there, and that'll start charging it up. In the meantime, we can make ourselves another solar panel. So we've got plenty of compound. There we go. In fact, what we can do is we can make ourselves a second one, and it'll put a second one up here. There we go, so we've got 2 solar panels on us at the moment. We will use one of those for the smelter. Alright. So, you see on the plants here, these have various little things like growths on them, which we can grab and research. So all you do is you just click on it and bring it down. So there we go. We'll do our first bit of research. And all you do is you just plonk it on top of your research station and hit the button. Let's see what we get. Trade platform. So there's various things that we can get from this. Also, if you dig up plants, often you'll find things as well. I don't know whether I can get to that one up there. Probably have to dig that plant up to get to that one. Alright. But the next thing we want is we want to find ourselves some more resin. So what we're going to do is just a bit of a run around the place. So we've got some more compound down there if we need it. It's always nice to have a bit, we've got more compound here. It's always nice to have compound on you. Just so you can make tethers if you need to. Alright, oxygen's not too bad here. We can grab this resin while we're here. Not too far away. Okay, that'll do. So we've got 50% oxygen left. We've got more than enough to get back. Or at least back close enough to one of the tethers to hook up to it. 25% oxygen. There we go. We're hooked up. Alright, so resin. We will hook that in. Okay. We can hook both of those in. Just clear some of this stuff from around here. Alright, we got some organic. Just want to try and clear some of these. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, so what we want to make now is the smelter. Don't quite have enough. Oh yes we do. There we go. Alright, so that's our smelter done. And what we'll do is we will place one of our solar panels on there as well. Now you'll see here that it's indicating that power is coming from here over to here. They do share power, anything that's connected here. So, which is good. And also we can gather the energy from up here. In fact, I might just... So this is not quite fully charged yet. That's organic. We don't want that. We'll gather a bit more energy. There we go. Got power. And if we come over and we place that, so we'll place it on this slot next to the solar panel. So power, place that there. You'll see it'll use that and charge that up. And basically as something needs power, it'll use this up and it will feed it through the system to wherever it wants to go or needs to go. Alright, so we've got our research. We've researched our first item. And in fact, let's dig this tree up. Just so I want to see if there's something underneath it. Is there? Timber! No, nothing underneath that one. But it gets it out of the way. Hopefully that should disappear. And what we can do is use the Alt key. Fill this up a bit. And then use the control key and left mouse button. Just do some smoothing here. That'll do. Now hopefully that tree doesn't stay there. It would be nice if it would actually disappear. But we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, let's dig this one down. That way we can grab the thing off it. Good. We've got a lot of organic stuff at the moment, but alright, put that on for research. It would really be nice if I could get rid of this tree. But alright, let's research this, see what we get. The truck. Alright. So we've got a couple of pieces of research done. Got our smelter and our research table built up. Now, where am I going to extend this out next? Probably to here. Don't think we've got... Yeah, we got enough resin to do that one. Alright. And then we'll probably bring this one out here just to make it kind of make sense. We haven't got any more resin at this stage. So we'll need to get some more resin. And we'll want to be making the printer in the vehicle bay. But for that we need copper and aluminium, which we'll need to smelt. So, it's a good start. Happy with that. Now, I reckon we can probably drop some of these things down here. Because we don't need all this organic stuff on us, but it does come in useful at times. Alright, so there's all our organic stuff. Get rid of our backpack. So there we go, guys. There's first episode. It's probably a good place for us to call the first episode. Now, just one last thing to save your game. Basically, just walk up to your capsule, press tab, and you'll go inside, and that saves your game. Alright, so happy with that. That's a pretty good start, I think. We'll call the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid 0AU, signing out.